You and Lex Miss Elizabeth are in a corridor at a Thunder taping in May 2000. A man with a carpet tries to get past you. What happened?
Darryl Williams. I'll never forget his name because it cost me $25,000. What happened was it was really the security's fault because this is when we were doing main events. We were doing both shows in the same building. So if you're a main event on Nitro, do you know how hard it is to get the crowd with you if you're main event on Thunder? It's really hard. So I've done that a couple of times. Well, we come walking out once all the 1 percentile prima donnas get their stuff together. It's late, but there's people everywhere. And Doug let everybody. It was just too much chaos. And Doug Dillinger was our head of our security. And so he tried. Our car should have been there waiting, and it wasn't. And that's what caused it. But during that process, I'm getting more ill. Legs is getting very ill. And this guy hits Elizabeth with the carpet. And it don't knock her down, but I mean, it's enough that you should say, hey, sorry about that. And he don't know that I've seen him. He's looking at Lex. And Lex goes, hey, bro, be cool. He went, oh, I'm sorry, man. He went behind his back. And I see it. And I said, hey, bro. I said, who you shooting a bird at? He goes, none of your business. One slap, a slap, cost me $25,000 because he tried to sue WCW. Well, WCW was going out of business, so he came after me, and he had a lien on my house. I had $1 million house, and he had a lien on my house and everything. So I was like, wow. The hell? I had this happen. I had Hulk Hogan's lawyer, and but just after I slapped him, that was our penny pack days, and I remember going. We got in the car after slapping him. Wasn't no big hustle bustle to it. Nothing was really said. And I just smacked the kid for doing something wrong and dogging us out. Well, we had to go back to get my fanny pack. And when I do, Doug Dillinger comes up and goes, where are you going, man? I go, going to the next town. Where are you going? He goes, you ain't going to the next town. I go, he hated my guts, and I hated his guts. And he goes, I said, wow, what's the matter to you? He goes, because this guy's pressing charges on you hitting him. So we still try to sneak out, even though it was going to be, it was going to happen, it's going to come out. But it would have been later, But long story short, he threw the whole thing and just put us in a bad position, and cost me $25,000. Keep in mind, if you go pow, 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 that's still simple battery. And this is simple battery. So if I'm gonna lose $25,000, I want to do the pow, 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 pow.
You want to get your money's worth.
Absolutely. So I even called him up and I said, bro, I said, do you realize, I mean, that you were wrong and you shot Lex Bird on his back? And he goes, man, I'm just doing my lawyer said, you know, Darryl Miller. God, that name will haunt me forever.
He claimed in court that you punched him upside the neck, which is the greatest quote in the world, and you left a fist print. Apparently, it was just a slap. You were arrested.
I never throw punches.
You were arrested.
My first swing is always a slap.
A warning shot across the bow.
And let me tell you something. It's got me beat up before, but it's got me out of about 90% of fights because they go, wow, I just got slapped by this guy that hard. I definitely don't want to get punched by him. Mm. And so, and plus that when cops come, cops always look at your knuckles. Only thugs like me that fight a lot or was in trouble a lot know these kind of things. Mm. So and I had a really good slap. I had a guy that slapped good enough to knock you down, you know, and it's actually, and believe it or not, in Marietta, Georgia, it's called the Bagwell Marietta slap. And it's because everybody knows it. And it's like famous. So yeah. So anyway, I met with his lawyer. Hell, they had me for 50, and it was getting bigger. So I called up the lawyer, and I was like, dude, I said, I don't know what my lawyer's doing, but I'm taking over. I said, how can we do this? I think it's 50 grand. I go, I ain't paying me 50 grand ever. And we bickered back and forth to 25, and keep in mind, that was half of one of my bi-weekly paychecks. So, okay.
Yeah, you worked a week for free. You were suspended for 30 days, apparently. Were you suspended with pay?
Yeah, because I only remember being suspended without pay once, and that was over the South Padre Island thing.